Good afternoon, folks. It's first May day, sorry, May bank holiday in May, and so May the 4th be with you, because it's the 4th of May. As you can see, I'm currently back on Dartmoor. I thought, since it's going to be a good weekend, I thought I'd come up, do an overnighter. I got some new gear to test out. I've got a new pot, a 900mm one, and I got some food I want to try out as well. So I'm currently on Lynch tour, as you can probably just see here. I come up through the valley there and there was a cuckoo down in the woods. I did try to film it, but every time I switch a camera on, the damn thing stops. So I'll get it next time. So, but yeah, I expected quite a few more people up here this week, but nothing at all. So anyway, I'm going to push my shoulder. It's concrete at the moment. It's a good 10-15 mile an hour wind, and unpack all the rest of my gear. So I'll catch you on a bit. Right, that's the 6 Moon Designs lunar solar setup. I was going to do a time-lapse sequence of it, but unfortunately at the moment I'm using my tripod because I brought with me my other camera, my main camera, which is a Sony a6000 there, and that's just currently doing a time-lapse sequence of the clouds moving across, and I think it's still going. So I couldn't quite use this one, but at the moment I'm happy with that. It's the first pitch, but it is damn windy up here at the moment. I think it's gusting 15-20 mile an hour. It's been like that for 5 minutes there. It's held up well, so I have lowered this side and that side because the wind is coming roughly 90 degrees to my right there. When I stand out, it's roughly coming from that direction, but it has been coming that way and it's been coming from that way. So it's a northerly wind. It's got a bit of a cold bite to it as well, but I've got enough clothing on me. So right, I'm going to unpack the rest of my gear and hopefully get some food on the go in a minute. Not a soul in sight. Yeah, it's coming up to about 6:45. Everything's in the shelter now. You can see it's still quite windy up here. It's flapping about a bit, but I think the forecast was it for it to die down a bit tonight. So in the meantime, I'm now using my ever new titanium non-stick 900mm pan. It looks like it's come to the boil. The stove is still the Outkit Coral stove, which I think is a very good stove. And for my tea tonight, I'm going to have the Something to Eat salmon and broccoli pasta, which has been recommended to me. So I do like the pasta bolognese they do. I think that's a very good meal. So if I'll give this one a try. But after that, I'll have a cup of tea and I might do some nighttime photography later on. Hopefully the wind will die down, but it's cleared off up here now. So anyway, water's come to the boil and I'm going to have something to eat. Well, that's the salmon and broccoli pasta. Looks pretty good, smells alright. I've just tasted it. Yeah, it's pretty good actually. So yeah, it's worth trying. There, it's 8 o'clock now. So the wind seems to die down a bit and then picks up again. I've also got a couple of visitors over there. Sun's setting behind the hill at the moment, and I've got my Sony a6000, which is on top of the rock there. That's doing a time lapse. I'm currently using a Sony 10-18mm lens on it. I think it's set around 14 at the moment. But anyway, as it's 8 o'clock, I've got some water in the pan. I have a hot chocolate later on, but in the meantime, I've got my flask of whiskey, which is grouse, bottle of Pepsi, and I've just poured myself a drink. So I'm going to enjoy this, probably have one or two more as the sun sets. Then I'll probably start doing some astrophotography, which has got a little bird just turned up here. Wrong kind of bird for my liking, but anyway, I'm going to have my whiskey and that now, and probably catch you in a bit. Yeah, surprising what 10 minutes or so can do. The wind has kind of eased off a little bit more. So I've come back in, I've taken off the t-shirt and shirt I was wearing and my waterproof coat, and I've put on my couture down jacket, and I've now got a Helly Hansen leaf for top underneath. I've also just come here to pick up my drinking chocolate, which is the Swiss Miss, and I've got a bar of chocolate, which is a Ritter coconut, which is very nice. Sleeping wise, I've still got that Cumulus Quilt. It's only rated down to 4 degrees with a limit at 0, and I think I probably could get to that tonight. So I've brought with me the Cedar Summit Thermalite Reactor Compact, which I'll get in. I do have a pair of long johns with me, or thermal leggings, whatever you want to call them, but I may not bother, so I'm using that. So I should be okay. Another bit of kit I'll probably wear, which I use a lot, is the British Army head over. I usually make it into a hat if it's not around my neck. And the other thing I've done again is put my t-shirt over the end of the mat and shove my pillow underneath just to stop it from sliding about. So hopefully that should give me a bit of grip at that end. So I'm going to do myself another drink, then probably have some drinking chocolate in a minute. And the sun is gradually setting down. Yeah, it's 8:30 now, and I've got a sheep there trying to come up and have a look at my shoulder. The sun is just dipped down behind the hill, and the wind has certainly eased off. My camera is still up there taking photographs, and every so often I can hear a cuckoo coming from that valley there. So yeah, I think it could be a bit cold tonight, but if it does get too cold, I have got a couple of those pocket hand warmers, the ones that look like giant tea bags. So yeah, it shouldn't be too bad, but I have to get rid of this sheep in a minute. He's taking an interest in my shoulder. Good morning, folks. It's about 7:30 now. It's a lovely morning, hardly any wind, but it was cold last night. Definitely cold enough to do a touch of frost, as you can probably see. Even my shelter, it's got ice on it. It's all frosty there, and it's the same on the inside. I slept okay. The quilt, like I said, was only rated for 4 degrees, which is why I used the sleeping bag liner. I got a feeling it must have been about -2, because about 4 o'clock this morning I had to activate one of those little pocket hand warmers just to warm me up a bit. But yeah, did alright, but it's not a cold weather bag, but I didn't expect to see a lot of frost up here. I had intended to get up early to do a sunrise time-lapse sequence, but I opted to stay in bed and sleep for an extra hour. So I'm going to do my breakfast now. I'm going to pack up, and then I'll probably head on somewhere. Not quite decided, but may do Forden's Ledge and High Ways this time, I think. So right, let's get my breakfast on the go, because I'm getting hungry. Yeah, it's 9:30 now, folks. I'm all packed up. I'm a bit later than I intended. I was just letting the shelter dry off a bit better, get rid of all the ice. I've just checked the area. I ain't left nothing behind. All my rubbish is inside my rucksack. So I'm going to have a bit of a general stroll today. I'm going to go up towards Forden's Ledge, do High Ways and Yes Tour. I haven't been there since last year. Right, so let's get cracking. I'm currently on Forden's Ledge. This is the view you get. What you see there is the West Oakman Valley. And I was on Lynch tour there last night. So I'm going to stop here for a minute, have a quick drink, then I'll press on. I don't know if you've seen a video of mine, it's one of my last one, it's 1 or 2 before. I was walking along a track over that way, and I looked in this direction and I could see what I thought was like a range marker or something. In actual fact, I've just found out what it is. It's an old bunker or an observation post. It's been boarded up, so that's what I've seen. I'm currently on East Mill tour. I've taken my time today, mainly because I've been doing quite a few time-lapse videos, so they do take a bit of time. So I've stopped here now. I'm going to have some lunch, and for lunch I'm going to have some Idaho mash. That's the other half of the garlic and parmesan I had last time, with a bit of pepperami, and have some of that teriyaki flavoured beef jerky and a cup of tea. I was going to boil the water in my ever new pot. Pot so far has been alright, but what I've also brought with me is an Alpkit 400ml mug. If the camera's going to focus on that, just about. So I want to give that one a whirl at the moment. So I've just noticed somebody's made a comment on my last video regarding the lantern or the torch I used in it. The one in question is an Olight S1R baton. I attached the lanyard to a mitten clip or mitten hook, which inside my shutter was up the top, and just let it hang down. And what I use as a diffuser, this one's off another Olight torch. It's a little bit big, but it does clip underneath the front of the pocket clip there. So that's what I use for a lantern. Right, I'm going to get this on the go because I'm getting hungry now. I have now come off the moor. I've just passed Old Campden Camp, so that's my last bit of filming. So I've been doing quite a bit of time-lapse photography today, so I haven't really walked a great deal, nor have I done a lot of filming myself. So, but I'll add all that into the video. So if you like this one, give us a thumbs up. If you're not already a subscriber, click the subscribe button down below. And if you've got any questions or comments, leave it in the comments box and I'll get back to you. So for me, I'll see you again soon.